Hello, lovely people. I'm coming to you live from my daily walk, or one of my daily walks, and talking to you today a bit about toxic load and wondering how many of you are actually aware about the effects of toxic load on burnout. And this can have quite an impact on how we experience burnout as well. But some of us are not really aware, or probably haven't really given it much thought, because it's just all around us. It can be in our environment, it can be in the water that we're drinking, it could be in the food that we are consuming, it could even be the people that we spend the most time with that could be contributing to that toxic load. So I thought I would cover a bit of this on my walk today, because it is one of the reasons I like to go for my walks. So a lot of people, you know, they do their daily walks and they're not giving much thought as to, you know, the fact that there are lots of really good benefits to the walks, i.e. getting out fresh air, really important for that. But then if you're in an environment or living in an area where there's a lot of heavy traffic and there's a lot of a sort of industrial areas, then your air pollution is probably going to be very different compared to, say, somebody who's living more rurally or in the countryside. So yeah, if you have any thoughts on that, then, you know, have throw little comments below. But overall, obviously the toxic load can include a lot more things other than all the ones I've just mentioned, and also includes the things that you use, your personal care items, could be things that you're using to do your laundry with. It could be things that you are, you know, cleaning products. All of these things can contribute in some way, shape or form, and we don't even know it. We don't even know that this is happening. This is the thing about toxic load. It could be contributing quite extensively to our experience of burnout, but we're not aware to what extent, and in some ways how it's contributing. So if you have any thoughts on the matter, please do share below. Otherwise, you know, if you're watching this on replay, then have a little, you know, you can put your questions in and I will definitely get them and I can respond to you. So I'm now finding, yeah, we're going a little bit more autumnal here where we are. So temperatures are definitely cooler than they were, and so the breeze is cooler, it's not as warm. It's a lovely sunny day though. It's nice to be out and about, getting that fresh air, getting that direct sunlight. And yeah, so what I'll focus on just briefly now is the air quality of places. So people say, oh yes, you know, living in the city, more pollution, more traffic, and so therefore more challenges in terms of air quality and being able to have fresh air even if you go for a walk. So, and there are different degrees of that. So you're obviously living in towns, which can be also really busy, or living near a town, which is busy. So we're all going to be affected. And then, of course, if you commute, if you then have to commute to your workplace and you spend quite a bit of time in traffic or either in queues in traffic, that can also not only contribute to the poor air quality, but I'm sure that will also rack up those stress levels. So if you're somebody who is suffering from burnout or is on the verge of burnout, and you'll know it because you will feel extreme levels of exhaustion. I know what it's like. I've been there myself. And a lot of it is you're doing, and you're constantly doing for other people, jobs, running business, looking after family, looking after all sorts of things. And you can have a long list of all the things that you do. Bearing in mind, you are definitely not alone, because other people go through this as well. And part of it is not just about lacking self-care or not caring about yourself. This is definitely not the message here. The message is there may be some hidden factors. There may be some hidden things that you are not aware of that is in your environment, in your living sort of conditions. It could be even in your work environment that you haven't considered. And there could be simple, easy, changeable factors that you can then do almost immediately to help mitigate and reduce the stress that's contributing to the exhaustion. Yep. So I'm going to try and put a little bit more out there in terms of videos, sort of the lead up to it. But if you are someone who's experiencing that now and you'd like to have that information a bit more immediate, then feel free to I'm gonna put a link below. You can do a little discovery call with me, and I might be able to address it more directly, because everyone's going to experience burnout very differently, and there's no point in waiting for doctors, for other people to come in, because at the end of the day, if you don't take that time now, because it is important that now is the time you take steps to look after yourself. And it wouldn't take much time to make just a few tweaks and a few changes. So if you're interested in finding out more quickly what those changes could be, I mean, feel free to book in a call with me and we can take it from there. So I hope to see you soon, and I shall be back with another short video next time. Bye for now.